Okay, go.
Someone once said, I heard this one time, if all the world is a stage and we are all players, then there's no need for stage fright.
What did I learn about myself? Even as an understudy, I really enjoyed it, and I would like to be an actor when I grow up.
I learned that I could be really, really loud, and I learned that I would like to be a drama teacher or an actress when I grow up.
I think the most fun part was actually getting to design the costumes and just help making them.
The teacher who taught me, it was really exciting. You get to feel like you're actually somebody.
Well, I think the experience of being in As You Like It was very good for just life in general, how to, like, you got to learn older language, and I thought it was very fun.
I felt good.
Yes.
We both were proud. We were like, yes. What were we proud of? We were proud.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely play.
So you two are going to come on first. You're going to bring the mat right down center.
The Shakespeare Project is a 6-week intensive immersion in experiential learning. It is a gifted project, but it involves the whole 6th grade, all 150 students in 6 language arts classes. It is a collaboration among the gifted coordinator, a local Shakespeare consultant, the 2 6th grade language arts teachers, and all the students, regular ed, special ed, and gifted.
One of the great things about theater is how inclusive it is and how people of all different strengths are needed in putting on a play.
I have to say something. I think if she made up that song, that's really good.
Yeah, I made the lyrics during lunch, actually.
I think
One lunch period, yes.
There are so many jobs in putting on a play. You know, you need the costumes, the set, you need the prompter, the assistant director.
And I think it was sort of cool how we had each class have their own scene so they could have their special characters and scene and make them feel like they're going to be part of something one day.
I had to learn 59 lines. I had the help of my mom. I would read them over and over, and she would read all the other parts besides mine.
I watched Kristen as she learned her lines, and she was excited about learning her lines, and I feel that students, children, even adults learn better through a hands-on process, and being able to work with other children, work in a team, as a team together, learning their lines. It was just awesome to see her. She just blossomed in that role, and I just think it was great.
The Gifted program's been able to identify kids who rise to that verbal challenge in a particularly good way as potentially gifted.
And I think that since we had all the scenes together, we were working together as one unit.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to have separate parts here or there. We're all one cohesive unit.
I do think it's good that everybody had a job that way, that they wouldn't feel left out, that they could do this while the other person does their job, and we would all be busy at the same time.
There were many life lessons to be learned or that manifested there. For instance, in scene 1, Orlando and his brother Oliver, where they were at odds with each other, and they were fighting. But then in scene 6, there was a period of reconciliation. So then that's true in families today, where families can fight, but when it's all said and done, the good part is there can be reconciliation.
Oh, this year it was better than ever. The teachers really worked together, all the 6th grade teachers, not just the language arts teachers, worked on accommodating the schedule so that we could do rehearsals, because they knew it was really important to the kids since the whole 6th grade was involved.
Well, as a teacher, I think I'm constantly evolving. But what I realized this year is this whole package was really great, especially with the culmination of actually seeing a Shakespearean performance at Blackfriars at the end. It helps me to see professionally how important the arts are in education, especially in a time of high stakes testing and accountability.
Yeah, and having that where they each had a part and in our own different scene, it didn't leave anybody out, and that was nice because everybody got a part they got to do in the play. So.
The Shakespeare Project is such a difficult one that everybody, all the kids and the teachers, are kind of working at our capacity. And so it gives you a chance to really see which kids want to challenge themselves, because they get a choice of what job they're going to have in the play. And then they get to follow their passion and work as hard as they want on it and see their success, because the performance is the final assessment and everybody sees how everybody did.
The project, because it's language, lends itself beautifully to the study of poetry and all of the poetic devices and figurative language, vocabulary development, and just an appreciation for literature that is ages old and continues to be just as important today as it was long ago.
It was great. We had so many parents coming to the performance that we had to add an extra row to accommodate them up down front. And we got written up in the newspaper with 3 pictures on the front page, and the article got copied for all the school board members too.
I think the parents were happy to see their child actually do something instead of like playing video games or watching television or texting on their phone. But some of the characters that they chose, the parents just got a kick out of it. They thought it was hilarious seeing their child being a wrestler and watching them slam this tiny itty bitty dude on a mat. I thought it was hilarious watching the parents because they would cheer and they would boo with the crowd, they would boo with the actors, so it was cool.
It was a good response. Oh, and we've already got next year's plan. We're going to do The Tempest in the fall. The teachers are all for it.
I think you should do a Shakespeare project next year because it's a lot of fun, and it was a lot of work and it was a lot of pressure, but it was really worth it.